Namaste, I am Dr. Shweta Chaudhary, Assistant Professor in Mewar University. In this, we will understand about personality determinants under personal growth, training, and development. First, I would like to introduce what is personality. Okay, basically, personality encompasses the collection of traits, behavior, attitudes, and habits that make each person unique. It is a dynamic and changes over time, shaped by various internal as well as external factors. There are various important determinants uh, to understand personality, like we can say understanding individual difference. It helps explain why people think, feel, behave differently in various situations. The second one is enhance personal growth and interpersonal relationships. In this, we can say that awareness of the factor influencing personality can lead to better self-understanding and more harmonious relationship with others. There are various key determinants of personality, and the development of personality is basically shaped by multiple interconnected factors. The first one is biological factor, means genetic, heredity, and brain structure. The second one is environmental factor, means family, education, and peer interaction. The third one is cultural influence, includes societal values, norms. The fourth one is situational factors, includes context and environment where personality is expressed. Last but not the least, the uh, experiential and learning factor includes life experience, education, and learned behavior. First one is biological factor. Means in biological factor, we will first learn about heredity. Heredity are basically traits such as temperament, emotional response, and general predisposition are inherited from one parents. For example, some individuals are born with more predisposed, calm demeanor, while other may be naturally more anxious. Brain structure and chemistry means in this biological factor, the neurological and the hormone process in the brain influence emotion and behavior. For instance, the balance of the neurotransmitter like serotonin and dopamine can impact mood and emotional regulation. Then we have genetics. In genetics, we can say specific genetic trait influence personality characteristics such as aggression, sociableness, introversion. For example, some personality traits like introversion and extroversion have been shown to have a genetic component. Like for example, you can say a twin study demonstrate that identical twins who share the same genetic material tend to show more similarity in personality than fractional twins, supporting the role of heredity in personality development. Then we have school and education. It also plays an important role. Like education experience and social environment signifies impact personality as they introduce individual to structure and social environment and diverse ideas. Like for example, teachers, classmates, and learning experience play a crucial and critical role in personality formation. Peer influences a lot in personality development. Like for example, friendship and social group shapes behavior, especially during adolescence, by providing emotional support, social learning, and behavioral modeling. Peer pressure and social conformity are strong influences. Then we have workplace. The workplace environment and role an individual takes, for example, leader versus subordinate, can shape personality traits over a time with increased responsibility, potentially fostering confidence or stress. Then there are various cultural influences also. means the cultural influences involves the value, norms, and practice of a society that impact the way an individual develops their personality. For example, individualistic culture. In this, we can say the culture that emphasizes personal achievement, independence, and self-reliance. For example, in USA or in Western Europe, the society may foster traits such as assertiveness, self-promotion, and independence. Whereas in collectivistic culture, in this, the culture that patronize group harmony, community relationship over individual achievement. Example, many Asian and African cultures, these society may foster trait like cooperative and interdependence. There are various examples like in individualistic, for example, like in individualistic culture, assertiveness and direct communication are valued, whereas in collectivistic culture, indirect communication and maintaining group harmony are emphasized. And situational factor refers to a context or environment in which a person operates, influence their behavior and personality expression in that moment. Like for example, work versus home behavior. So an individual may act more formally, act professionally in work environment, but more casually and relaxed at home with family or friends. Crisis response during stressful or emergency situation, person traits such as courage, decisiveness, or panic can emerge. For example, a typical shy person might display unexpected assertiveness in a leadership role during a crisis. And this we can take an example also. A person who usually avoids leadership role may exhibit confidence and decisiveness if placed in a high pressure work situation, showing how situational context influence behavior. Now we have experiential and learning factors. So first we learn what do we understand by experiences. Uh, like life events, success and failure all contribute to the shape of an individual's personality. Positive experience like achieving goal can boost self-esteem, whereas negative experience can lead to change in behavior, coping mechanism or self-perception. In learning, we can say conditioning and reinforcement. Like for example, operant and classical conditioning influence personality traits and habit. Again, we can take an example like a person may develop a sense of discipline after consistent reinforcement of a good study habit during childhood. And someone has faced and overcome repeated challenge like personal setback, diversity may develop resilience, determination, and confidence as a personality traits. Now we will in this slide we will learn about interaction of determinants. So dynamic interaction personality is shaped by interplay of biological, environmental, cultural, and situational and experiential factors, and it is basically very dynamic and evolving process. A naturally introverted individual might be shy and reserved, but with support from family, training in public speaking at work, they may develop social skill, confidence, and more balanced personality. This highlights how personality traits can evolve through external influences and experiences. Now we will learn about importance of personality determinant. It is very important. Like for example, first one is self-awareness. So understanding the factor that shape personality help individual recognize their strength, weakness, how they can work on self-improvement. Then the second one is interpersonal relationship. So knowing how personality develops allow individual to interact more empathetically, fostering better communication and understanding in relationship. Then we have personal development, identifying the better, identifying determinants of personality allow individual to intentionally work on traits they wish to improve or develop, enhancing growth and adaptability. Now, I would like to conclude that personality is not a fixed or isolated trait, but the complex interaction of biological, environmental, cultural, situational, and experiential factors. Understanding these influence help us comprehend why people behave the way they do and how can we grow and adapt. That's it. Thank you so much.